getting the sideline. Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Under fire. It's caught. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. When Bobby Bowden built this program, high-flying offenses, great quarterback play, innovation, and that's what they hope they'll see on display today.
Yeah, and it was year after year, man. He found so many elite athletes, such good recruiting in the state of Florida, and when the Seminoles get those guys, man, those teams fly.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. To the air on first down. Gets it out quickly. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Off the play fake on first down. Looking for space to the left. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to throw again. Got a man. It's locked. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. The RPO, it's complete. Inside the 30. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
Already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
The Seminoles didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Catch in the middle, it's Davis. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
One of the things we love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Got it! Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, but the defense tackles him at the 3.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Lets it fly. Snags it. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Seminoles looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Seminoles!
Man, I love it. This offense making no bones about it. We're going to be aggressive. We get the ball down in the red zone, 4th and goal, Palmer. Stay aggressive. They run the football, and they get the touchdown.
And that's the shocking thing, David, is that on on fourth down, they have supreme confidence in this offensive line to win up front, one-on-one, get some push, and then how about the ball carrier just finding his way into the end zone?
He'll bring it out. It's Miles. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Dropping back, it's Nicholson. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got him there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He's got the tight end. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Rides the back and leaves it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the dope. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. They're going to mark him just inches short of getting that 1st down, but he is so dangerous when he takes off on the scramble. Let's see what they do on 4th down. This is not leather helmet era football. This is analytics. Around midfield, 4-down territory. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bucs! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Coming out with it, it's Vaughn. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the 1st quarter. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Trying play action. Got his man downfield.
get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run, and this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. The Noles will snap it on 1st and 10. They're going back to the ground. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Well, you saw that broken tackle, David. This defense has to do a real good job with gang tackling to stop this guy today.
You cannot assume one guy's going to get him to the ground. Everybody's got to swarm to the football, all eyes on him, and play physical.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Touchdown, Noles! Great job by the back on the option.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Miles. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. On offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort and
trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And if you're going to win games, you've got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. And the Buffaloes line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
How about that for efficiency on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for a man. It's Sperry. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And now they take the lead. And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Direct snap. Running into the open space. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. This guy is just wearing them out. Another first down, already has a couple of touchdowns in the first half, David.
He has been a problem for this defense. And if I'm this offense, I'm going to continue to feature him. He's winning his matchups. I'm going to find him. It's just the first half, and he's already had himself a full game's worth of stats.
From the gun, the ground game. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Rides to the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. To the air, it's Nicholson. Pressure coming. He uncorks one deep. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
and they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. UTSA delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the American. Trust me when I say the party is on in San Antonio. Always fun to see two of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. He'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the tight end. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
Looking to throw, it's Sperry. Right down the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And the Noles line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Here's the handoff. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Makes the catch. It's locked. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Buffaloes will kick it away first, and will start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Vaughn. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half. I
think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Sperry. Unloads to the wideout. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
What a play by this defense. You got the offense backed up. You stay aggressive, break on the football, make a big play, and your offense is jacked up inside the 5-yard line with a chance to punch this in and get some points on the board.
Off play action on first down. Quickly complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physical.
Turning it on! He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. That is exactly why they call the running back the safety valve. They used it, and they used it to perfection.
Yeah, and you want to push the ball down the field. You want to make those big plays, but you see the defense. They bring the blitz. I got the running back open, dump it to him, let him do the rest, let him get the first down.
Well, nice job hauling that pass in. I'll tell you, he keeps defenses on their heels. He really does. His speed is so scary. And I think back to my days in college. We used to play against the Seminoles when they had Peter Warrick and Lavernius Coles, and because of their game-breaking ability, it put so much pressure on our defense. I'll tell you, this guy's good enough to, I think, have played on that Seminole offense, and he would have gotten some looks. This guy can make some plays.
And the Seminoles moving quickly to the line. He might want another play. They'll send the tight end in motion. To throw, it's Sperry. He's going for it all. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, and that's tough, man. Golly, you got him wide open. And that cat can roll. You're not talking about, a guy that's an average runner on the outside. You got to give him a little bit of a chance to run underneath that, put a little more air underneath it. But
it's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Motion from the wideout. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense in an empty set. Snaps it in the shotgun. Makes the grab. It's Gibson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, that looked like he was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on third down at the dope. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Sperry. Hauls it in. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all that, this is four-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? They'll go to the fullback. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And we're seeing a bit of the bend-don't-break attitude by the defense now. Obviously, they've given up some plays to allow the offense to get down in the situation. But with their backs against the wall, this is the best we've seen this defense play. They are having none of this running game down on the goal line.
Keeps looking downfield. And it's picked off for the third time today. They'll stop him at the 22-yard line as the defense makes a play.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. The give on the inside. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on second and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Grab near the sticks. It's Jordan. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on first and 10. Scanning the field, it's Nicholson. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
That's caught. It's Smith. And they're able to make the tackle. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen. They're just so dynamic.
Trying to pick up a first down. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Grabbed behind the line, it's Smith. He's brought down at the 49. That is well short of the first down.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. Third and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss, trying to get that first down.
Convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. And the Buffaloes are on the move. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
Back to throw, it's Nicholson. Takes the easy one to the back. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the Dome. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Buffs! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just gonna take a shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play.
Makes the catch on the left. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for a few.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it and make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way.
Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Florida State!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Don't think that one made it 10 yards before they got the eager paws on top of it, and the flags will fly. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Now he's looking into the middle. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40.
Let's go. Talk about having one foot in the grave. This was almost over. They're up by 2 possessions in the fourth quarter, and they got the football. Thank goodness they're choosing to throw the football, not run the clock. Man, we needed that pick. Now it's the offense's turn to go out and make something happen.
Pulls it in. It's Love. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
Well, they've got a ways to go if they're going to win this game. It's all about getting the drive started. They come away with a positive play to get this thing going. Let's see what they can do now.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Seminoles. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target, then make the big play, get the touchdown.
They'll go for 2 here and try to climb within a field goal late. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to pass. It's Sperry. He gets it in for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
But you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration in the front.
Now the play fake. Quarterback extends the play. They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on fourth down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
Smith takes the handoff. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
At this point, the defense just has to bring the house to try to stop the run and get the ball back, even on 2nd and 13. It's a draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the dope. To the air, it's Nicholson. Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Splits the uprights. It's good. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll start this drive with a pass. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's exactly what this defense was looking to do, man. Heat him up, speed him up, get him off of his spot. They flush him outside of the pocket, do a nice job putting pressure, not letting him feel comfortable, get him outside the pocket, and forcing the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. This time it's complete. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the 1st down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Dropping back, it's Sperry. Scrambling away. That's reeled in, it's locked. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
You see it so much in college football when they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game. But it all comes down to this play right here.
Deep into the fourth quarter of this game, down by 6. They'll have to go for it on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. Fourth down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win. Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive.